I got some questions for like all the heavy religious people. You know what I'm saying? People that are so attached to that so-called good book. But I got a few questions. And I know you can't answer none of them. None of them. But okay, first one. Why is there not one mummy of a character? I'm going to say character because I'm not going to say people, because people is a real thing. Characters are made up. One character from the Bible. Why is there not one character mummy nowhere to be found? Not one. Not one Messiah, not one prophet, not one. One, not even one. Find me one. Okay. Question number 2. Why is there no artifacts during those so-called times that dates back more than 2,000 years ago? Not 2,000 years ago, because we know that's when the European history started. Why isn't there any artifacts of those so-called characters from millions of years ago? Okay? 3. Why is all my ancient ancestors from all the ancient civilizations that was all around the world, why is all of my ancient ancestors in all the European museums all around the world? And none of y'all shits, none of y'all characters, none of y'all mummies, none of y'all artifacts from more than 2,000 years ago, why is none of that shit is in y'all museums? But all of our people shit, And then when you look at all of our ancient ancestors, civilizations, goddamn artifacts and mummies and shit, by the the logos, just the mummifications and a lot of shit, the temples that was built, all that shit, you could tell that they was all in tune with each other. They was one with each other all around the world. You know what I'm saying? The Sumerians, the Olmecs, the Mayas, the Minkas, you know what I'm saying? The Washitas, you know what I'm saying? Here in America. You know what I'm saying? They was all in one, and more, even, you know what I'm saying, in the Asian part, all that shit. They was one with each other. You can tell that they was all in sync with each other with building pyramids, some of the logos, you know what I'm saying? They was in tune. They knew what time it was, you know what I'm saying? They was one with each other. But, and it ain't not one mummy of one of those characters in none of the fucking museums. Not one. I mean, damn. They pulling up our shit from thousands and thousands and millions of years ago. And if y'all history only started 2,000 years ago, if the European history only started 2,000 years ago, that's way sooner than the shit that they found out of our shit. So why one can't be found? One. Show me one. All I ask for you to do is show me one. One prophet from the Bible. One. Jesus or somebody. Somebody. Show me one. And I'm going to tell you why you can't goddamn find none of them. Because what they did was, when them thieving motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, they went into the temples, they went into the pyramids and shit, and they started goddamn recovering all this shit, all these scrolls and artifacts and, you know what I'm saying, tablets and books and shit, you know what I'm saying, and seeing all this technology that was way advanced than what the fuck was going on then when they went in there, and way fucking advanced than what the fuck we got going on now. When they seen all that knowledge and all that shit, they're like, oh shit, we gotta make our story. So you know what they started doing? They started telling his story. So what they did was, when they came across the Book of Life from ancient Kemet, you know what I'm saying, which is now known as Egypt, when they came across the Book of Life and the Book of Dead, when they started, and you know, They couldn't read our hieroglyphs and all that shit anyway. They couldn't read none of our shit. You know what I'm saying? So they had to take a coon ass nigga to make them, you know what I'm saying, translate what all that shit meant. They not in tune with what's going on, the drawings and all that shit and the writings and shit. They not in tune with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they had to get a coon. They always gonna have coons. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be a coon ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, from every fucking civilization. You know what I'm saying? So they take a coon ass nigga to translate all that shit. So when they came across the Book of Life and the Book of Dead, and they start seeing that, oh shit, these motherfuckers had real motherfucking physical deities on walking this motherfucking plane, this 3D plane that really had motherfucking superhuman gifts, supernatural gifts. DNA strands out of this fucking world. Chakras out of this fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Gold running it in that gold. They didn't have iron. We got iron. They had gold or platinum or copper in their blood. You know what I'm saying? What made them last longer. And so when they came across the Book of Life and the Book of Dead, it was a spiritual book. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't goddamn worship no sun. They didn't worship no imaginary person in the sky, none of that shit. They paid homage to the ancestors before them, and they paid homage to the real royal family. They was in tune with the earth, Mother Earth, which is the princess of the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? That's the real mother. That's, you know what I'm saying? The sun, you know what I'm saying? S-U-N, not S-O-N, you know what I'm saying? Horus, you know what I'm saying? Which is the son of Osiris. You know what I'm saying? The god of air. You know what I'm saying? Horus, the god, the sun god. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Isis. You know what I'm saying? The wife. You know what I'm saying? And y'all jealous god. You know what I'm saying? His real name is Set. You know what I'm saying? Oset. That's y'all real jealous god. Now he got many names though. You know what I'm saying? That was the brother of Osiris. Set. You know what I'm saying? Enki, you know what I'm saying? Saturn, Satan, you know what I'm saying? He got many names. He was a real melanated person who was jealous, you know what I'm saying, of his brother Osiris. You know what I'm saying? That's where the Cain and Abel story come from. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and they pay homage to the real royal family. Like I said, the Mother Earth, the princess of the cosmos, that's the real Ma. Then you know what I'm saying, son, Horus, S-U-N. You know what I'm saying? That's where they came up with the name S-O-N. You know what I'm saying? And then motherfucking father Saturn. You know what I'm saying? They pay homage to the real royal family. We're the starseeds that's walking that's living this human experience on this 3D plane. We are part of the royal family, the real royal family. Fuck them fucking vampire royal families that's running this world right now. The Jesuits and the Zionist Jews and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them motherfuckers. They ain't no fucking royal family. They created an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Money don't mean shit. That shit has no fucking value. You can't redeem nothing from that. The real money is gold and silver. You know what I'm saying? Crystals and shit. Real resources of this motherfucking planet. Natural shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't redeem shit with goddamn money. You can't. That shit is nothing. It just created an illusion to control motherfuckers and goddamn, or this monetary matrix bullshit. But yeah, man, answer one of those questions or show me proof of one of those questions. Don't show me no artifact from 2,000 years ago. Bring up some old shit. You can't, because motherfuckers, they ain't got no motherfucking history no more past than 2,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers so scared to goddamn step out of that good book and do some real research and understand, overstand where all this shit really fucking started from. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. But yeah, bring me them motherfucking answers, man. I got about 10 bands for one person to show me a real mummy from any goddamn prophet, messiah that was out of that motherfucking so-called good book. Oh yeah, that's right. Hotel to all the motherfucking ancestors that walked before me and the Starseed family walking on this motherfucking planet right now. You know what I mean? Goddamn the sun, Mother Earth, you know what I'm saying? Princess of the cosmos, Mother Cosmo, Father Saturn, all that shit. You know what I mean? So, hotel, peace.